Hello again. I'm Bane and I'm on an adventure. I am in West Virginia on the Elk River Rail Trail. I don't know a lot about the trail. It's fairly new and it's still in progress. I parked in the town of Clay, less than a mile from the trailhead. I parked at the courthouse in town, hoping that my car is going to be safe there. The trailhead looks terribly frightening. I didn't want to park there overnight. I'll be honest, if I roll into town and they got a great big sign talking about stay off of drugs, it concerns me about the locals. I had someone tell me that even at the courthouse it might not be safe, so I feel it was a good call to park over there and not at the trailhead. The trail currently is open for 45 miles, and I am biking towards the south end, Hartford, West Virginia. It is the trailhead I was going to park at to begin with, but it's in the middle of nowhere and I wasn't parking there. So I'm biking back towards that trailhead, which I think is the southern end of the trail, and I'm going to turn around and bike back. Now, I've gotten a really late start because I didn't plan on doing this when I woke up. This is an impromptu trip. I just decided to do it and started getting ready. I had to charge all my batteries. That took a while. It took me a lot longer to get to the trail and find a place to park than I thought it would. It is 5:30 and sunset is around 7:30. So the trail, I think, is currently open from Hartland, West Virginia to Gassaway, West Virginia. It's northeast of Charleston, West Virginia, off of Interstate 79. There's another section of trail further south around Dundon, West Virginia, but I think it's only a 3-mile section, and there's like 20 miles in between that section and this section that they're supposed to be working on. I might try to grab that section tomorrow, depending on what time I get back to the car. I've already realized I messed up. I didn't bring my headlamp, and I'm gonna need it once I get to camp, but I'll have to make do. I don't know where I'm camping. I'm told there's no campsites along the trail. Not normally a problem for me. We'll just find a spot as we go. Anyways, follow along. Let's see what we can discover about the Elk River Rail Trail. This is the Hartland access point to the trail. Probably can't tell in the video, but the road access is rough and definitely needs work. I came down in a Subaru Outback and I didn't have a problem in it, but my other car definitely wouldn't have made it down okay. It's like 6:15. I got maybe an hour left to ride. Need to find a place to camp. From the Hartland access, it's about a mile, maybe the other direction before you run out of trail, and about 5 miles back to the clay access point. They don't have their pit potties at the access point or the trailheads. They have the pit potty a mile into the trail. I'm gonna guess that they're hoping it keeps damage down, because most people biking and hiking the trail are probably less likely to damage it. And right on the trailhead, everybody has access to it. Also, there's some drainage issues not far off the Hartland access, and the water is washing over the trail, causing some erosion issues. I'm losing daylight. About an hour left. Like and subscribe and follow along. Let's see if I can finish this trail or not. Well, I have made it to camp, or rather I made it to where I'm camping. Stealth camp on the side of the trail, right on the river. Had to go through a little bit of weeds to get there, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Dinner is pulled pork and barbecue sauce and a tortilla wrap. There just so happens to be a bathroom here. I had to stop early. I forgot my dang headlamp, which makes setting up camp in the dark difficult, so I tried to get set up before it got dark. I also forgot my utensils, so I don't have my spoon to dig this stuff out with. But I can squish it out, most of it. Probably eat 2 of these because I brought enough for 2. Good morning. I forgot my headlamp yesterday, so I needed to wait for dawn instead of packing up at dark. I also forgot my spoon and my bowl, so I haven't had breakfast yet. I've got some oatmeal, but if I don't find a bowl and a spoon, it's gonna be real hard to eat it. Never fails. Got stormed on last night. I was fine and didn't get wet. I had my bike under a hammock camp, so I had my bike under the tarp, and my dang bike shorts fell off and they got soaked. My shirt's a little damp, but other than that, everything was okay. A park ranger just drove by looking for downed trees. So that's a pretty good sign. They're keeping up with maintenance out here. So I'm starting off today around mile 57. It's about 35 miles from there to the north end of the trail in Gassaway, West Virginia. The goal is to get there and back. So that'd be probably a 75-mile day once I get back in the car, maybe 76. I really don't know if I have time to do it. There's a chance of another storm until noon. And if it's real bad, I'll probably just turn around and head back because it'll slow me down too much. I'm out of luck. I was going to look for a bowl and a spoon to eat my oatmeal, but I couldn't find one. So now I'm going to dump some water in this Ziploc bag and try to eat it the best that I can. I'm probably about to make a massive mistake, so I've torn a hole in the side of the bag. I'm just going to try to drink it out of this hole. I got some pumpkin seeds in here, and some pecans, and steel cut oats. The nuts are all floating to the top. Bigfoot's kind of cool. He's at mile marker 47. If you haven't subscribed yet, I don't know why you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you subscribe to this quality content? Like and subscribe, follow along. On we go. Critter alert. Moseying along. Slowly. Quite moist out here. I can't check the weather. I have no service. I'm around mile 41. I believe the trail ends at 22. There's no campsites along the trail, but I've seen some spots that would make really nice campsites. I don't know if it's private property or if there's any intention in the future of putting up some campsites. It's a nice trail so far. I definitely think the access points need worked on, and some campsites would be cool. On we go. Carry out is right across the bridge from the trail around mile marker 31. Don't be shocked if you go in and they don't have any water. So they didn't have any water, so I broke down and got a Gatorade. I was trying to avoid sugar, but I suppose one Gatorade in the middle of a bike trip isn't too bad. So I got about 9 miles before I hit Gassaway. It looks like the weather's cleared up. It's cloudy. The sun's poking out every once in a while. Follow along. Spain's turtle shuttle still rolling on. Made it to Gassaway, had lunch, and I'm heading back. It's almost 2:30. If it takes me the same amount of time to get back as it did to get here, it'll be after 8 o'clock and dark. Probably won't video as much on the way back. I gotta get back. Gassaway is around mile 22.5, and I'm headed to mile 63, about 40 miles. If you're still watching, I appreciate it. Like and subscribe. On we go. Well, that is it for this trip. I recorded 95 miles. That is out and back on the trail. Trail's pretty good. It follows the Elk River the entire way. Pretty nice. I rolled on it with 44 millimeter tires. I would say I wouldn't ride it on a road bike or with more narrow tires. There was a lot of spots where I wish I had bigger tires, like the mountain bike. There was a lot of spots where the larger, probably foundation rocks, was coming to the surface. It was pretty rough. The depot in Gassaway is really cool. One of the more unique depots that I've seen. I'm just going to guess that Gassaway was a huge area when the train was active. The sign on the Gassaway train station or depot basically showed Gassaway in between Elkins and Charleston. The trail stops in Gassaway, obviously. I wonder if they're going to take it all the way to Elkins or all the way to Charleston, because that would be pretty freaking cool. I gassed out pretty hard on the last 20 miles or so today. The no sugar thing is pretty rough. I didn't run across any other places to get anything to eat or drink on the way back. It's a work in progress. My next planned trip is to Pine Creek Trail in Pennsylvania, also known as the Grand Canyon of Pennsylvania. I'm going to do that in a couple weeks. It ought to be pretty cool. If you're still watching this, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I've got a lot of new subscribers and a lot of people commenting. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Until next time, follow along for some quality content. I should probably drive now. Later. This is quality content.